Should we go back to things that feel good even when they end up feeling so bad afterwards? You think the answer may be obvious. Maybe you do or don't, but most people would think the answer would be obvious. No, don't go to things that make you feel bad, even if it feels good at first. And then you take a look around at your friends who like to go out drinking. They go out, they have fun. They wake up the next morning and they're hungover, regretting the mistakes they made. They get anxiety, but they do it again next weekend. You think the answer is obvious, and then you look over and you see your friend who wakes up tired, so they down some coffee. Keep downing coffee, getting all that energy, just for them to crash and have these horrible migraines, horrible bad moods later at the end of the day. Would it have been better to just avoid the coffee, or maybe try some subtle caffeine in order to keep their energy throughout the day? Or was it better to get that energy rush right at the beginning? Was it better to stay in, or maybe even go out without drinking? Or is it better to wait until you're hungover the next morning and still decide to do it again? Highs and lows. We all have these relationships where they feel so good. Maybe it's your best friend who's a whole lot of fun, but she talks shit behind your back and she makes you feel like you're unloved. Maybe it's your boyfriend who brings you all these little gifts, but that's how you know that he's been cheating on you, because he's trying to make you feel better. Do you give it up because you haven't directly seen him cheating on you and you're getting these gifts, you're getting little rewards? Or do you just let it be? Maybe it's a situationship where when you guys see each other, when you're with each other, you have so much fun, you feel so seen and so valued in ways that you never have before. But then the second you guys leave each other, you're ghosting each other and removing each other and blocking each other. But you don't talk about that in person. No, that doesn't come into the conversation in person. That's just what happens when you're not around each other. And you start to think, like, should I be around them all the time? Should I be trying to keep this alive all the time? Or should I just let it go entirely? And then you decide, okay, I'm gonna let it go entirely. I don't need this in my life. I have so many options. And then one lonely night, you start getting these little feelings of, oh, you know what I really want right now? Even though I know it's gonna make me feel like shit for days, I want a little of this. I want a little of that. So the question is, if something makes you feel good, but then it makes you feel bad, do you choose it? Do you stay or do you go? This is what I've been pondering with the past little while. 'Cause even like things as simple as smoking, nicotine or weed or whatever, makes you feel so good at first, but have you ever like looked into the effects of smoking weed before you go to sleep or something? A lot of people say they want to do it, but the thing is, it actually takes away from your rest. You don't sleep as good. You don't reach REM sleep. And then everybody knows Nick is bad for you. So what, you want that little flavor, you want that little buzz, so you smoke, and then you're getting these headaches. Your lungs don't feel too good. You feel more clouded than ever. Do you keep doing it? Maybe you're telling yourself, oh, I'm young, might as well do it. Do it for the plot. What is the plot? Where is the plot gonna go? Have you decided? Have you thought about it? Or are you just using that saying as an excuse? And I'm gonna say it one more time. Do we choose things that feel good, even if they're gonna make us feel worse later? Or do you choose not to have anything at all? Because I've gone the know-nothing route, and trust me, it's boring as shit. So it comes down to, is there a route where you can get the good without the bad? And is that the route that you want to take? And is that a route you know how to take? A lot of us girls grew up watching all the Disney movies. Disney Princess, Cinderella, works really hard, gets treated like shit, has one magical night, and gets swept away to the life of her dreams. Is it all good? Is there such a thing as happily ever after? I can't help but sit here and wonder, like, is there a route where it's all happy? And the question is, for those who are like me, a little bit of an adrenaline junkie, a little bit of an intense person who likes to have intense feelings, is that route with the happily ever after ever intense? Is it exciting? Can it be? Can it be like Jasmine and Aladdin? Or did Jasmine and Aladdin just settle down into peace after? Like, what do you do when your soul craves adventure, excitement, a roller coaster of emotions, and all you're being told is that the good and right thing to do is remain neutral, remain in a plateau, remain in, this isn't good for me, so I won't do it. This isn't all good, so I won't do it. This is gonna be fun at first, bad later, so I'm not gonna do it. And then options come along where it's like, oh, this is good, this is easy, this is chill, but it's not exciting. I'm not even interested in it. Is this a me problem? Or is it a society problem? Is there an unreachable dynamic that people think is what we're all supposed to have? I think it comes to the point you have to sit down and think, what makes me happy? What makes you happy? Is it what everyone is telling you is right? Is it what's making all your friends around you happy? What is it? Do you skip out on the high just so that you avoid the lows? Or do you jump into the high because you think that having the lows is worth the high because it just makes it feel all that much more? One of my favorite quotes that I heard when I was really young is, you wouldn't know what happiness was if you didn't know what sadness felt like. And I think that's why going out and partying, situationships, toxic relationships make you feel so alive, because you get to feel every range of emotion. And maybe that's the point in living. Maybe it's not about doing it for the plot, but it's about doing it for the life. Maybe it's about being alive. Maybe it's about, yeah, I know this is gonna suck later, and I know it feels great right now, and I'm not gonna ignore either side of that. I'm gonna enjoy all of it because it shows me just how human I am. It shows me just how much capacity I have to feel. Maybe you can walk into things knowing it's gonna go bad at the end, knowing it will be good and bad, and deciding, fuck it, because I'm human and I wanna live and I wanna experience this, even though it might hurt me. I'll only get stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Live a little longer. I don't even know if that's how the lyrics go, but it popped into my head. Maybe the point isn't to have nothing that you're scared of, but it's to be fearless, even knowing you're walking into good and bad. What if you can't separate the good and bad? What if there is no separation? What if the experience comes as a whole and you just have to take it as it is? Or what if you decide fuck it and you're not going to let anything come in? It's really up to you. But I've gotten to a point where I don't hate the lows. I don't think I ever have. Yeah, it sucks. But it makes me feel so alive. And every time I go low, I get reminded how strong I am. Because I know I'm going to go high again. The lows teach you what is high. And there's something addicting about feeling low, just as there is about feeling high. Because it just shows you how alive you are. This person broke my heart. I'm so sad. I'm crying. Do you realize how precious that is? That you feel sad? That you have a heart that can be broken? Do you see the value in that? Do you want to be some unmovable stone? Do you want to be unalive? Do you want to walk through life motionless, emotionless, feeling nothing, thinking nothing, and just going? So many people in this era like to act detached. Like being detached gives them power. But none of us are detached. You can hide, you can run. But those feelings are still inside you. And every time the sun goes down, it's calm and it's quiet, they pop up and torture you. You know what doesn't torture me? Being honest about how I feel and letting myself feel it. And you know what's powerful as fuck? Being able to feel so low and knowing that it doesn't mean a thing. This person didn't like me. This person thought I was ugly. This person thought I was dumb. Okay, you know you're not, but does that bother you? Then go and change it. What is it that you think could validate them thinking you're ugly and your own perception of yourself? Change it. You can change yourself. You can change your perspective of yourself. You can change your view on beauty. You can change your view on intelligence. You can increase your intelligence. IQ is not something that stays stagnant. It's something you can grow like a muscle. Your brain is a muscle. The parts you use grow. Do you know that? You want to be emotionally intelligent? Work on it. You want to be emotional, somebody who feels things intensely because you're so sick of being numb? Work on it. Anytime you get a glimpse of any emotion, sit in it and dwell in it for as long as you can until that feeling is gone. Because guess what? You can change anything. That doesn't mean, oh, someone's treating you like shit, so you're going to change them so they don't treat you like shit. No, that means they're treating you like shit. Get rid of them, because there are so many people on this planet. There is nobody that is not irreplaceable. And if you're telling yourself that somebody is irreplaceable, you are wrong. The only person who's irreplaceable in your life is you. Because guess what? You're stuck with you for the rest of your life. You can't replace you, but you sure as hell can change you. You don't like how you look. You don't like how you're acting. You don't like how you talk. You don't like where you live. You don't like where you work. Change it. You don't like your relationship. Change it. There's always more people. You don't like your friends? Get new friends. Change it. You don't like how you eat? Change it. And stop telling yourself, no, this is just how I am. There's no changing it. Do you know how easy it is to change? Do you know how possible it is to change? I have been a million different versions of myself. I change at least every 6 months. Sometimes I change in a matter of days, in a matter of one day. And guess what? You can do it too. I want to do a video talking about some of the changes I've gone through and intentionally made myself and my life. But for right now, I just need you to take my word on it that you can change too. You can become whoever you want to be as long as you give yourself permission. So get the audacity, put it in your pocket, sew it in there, and walk out the door knowing that you decide who you are and you get to be whoever you want. You can change yourself in a matter of moments, as long as you don't let anyone's opinion or perspective sway where you stand on your own. You are who you are. You are who you want to be as soon as you allow yourself to unlock it. I really hope that this message can just encourage you to live life fully, to experience the downs and the ups without shaming yourself for having either, to experience the different versions of you, your sun side, your moon side, when you're feeling dark, when you're feeling bright. Experience life and be grateful that you have the opportunity to see the different sides of it. That's all I have to say today. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Bella Elysian, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope you get some fucking audacity. Bye-bye.